this guy talking about some kid got access to whatever.
Yeah.
That's on the parent. I mean, that's not on the shop. That's a no amount of packaging, whatever it's on there. If a parent leaves it out, a kid's gonna get to it. You know, even if it was in a childproof package.
Yeah.
If a parent's able to leave it out for a kid to have access to it, more than likely they're gonna leave it undone or whatever. The packaging's not gonna save the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's a parental issue, not a shop or a manufacturer issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go like apples to apples, man, like what about the kid who's gonna open up your dad's rum cabinet and like just start pounding,
pounding
and start pounding
Start drinking
alcohol?
it out, yeah. So it's basically kind of like you're saying it's basically could be regulated like alcohol or even cigarettes for that matter.
Well, I mean, that's for the money side and the business side of the house. I would say like that's just I'm not the business owner here, but I'm saying like if you just went ahead and passed it 100% legal, 100% recreational, none of this like derivatives. It's straight natural.
They created that market with this law. That .03 bullshit is what created Delta
What are you talking
8.
about?
So all these things that they're trying to say are bad for you, our legislature, or when we created this bill, because they didn't know what they were talking about, it created all these things. It created Delta 8. These things existed already, but they weren't practical for commercialization at the time, because the SOP to make them wasn't available. No one really was thinking about it because it was just bud.
So they're just using those terms,
Right.
like you're saying, synthetic? Were they saying something like that?
synthetic or fake?
So when they did that
which is
.03
bullshit.
law,
Right.
that dry weight law, that created all these other compounds because people still wanted to have access to relief. So we could give them Delta 8, Delta 10, HHC, you name it. There's like 60 of them now.
So you have to figure out how to concentrate that into a product. Is that what you?
Yeah, well, it was basically chemists. Chemists took over and they figured out we could take CBD, put it in a reactor, add a couple of catalysts, and we can convert it to we can convert CBD into Delta 9, HHC, THC, JD. I don't know. They got them all.
Wow. So
They created, the lawmakers created this industry, because if it was just bud from the get-go, it would have just been bud.
It would have been bud.
And we wouldn't even know about any of these products.
crazy, bro. So one last thing on the veteran perspective. So the ban will fuel a black market. What are the risks you see for locals and veterans if legal THC vanishes?
Oh god.
Well, I mean,
Arrests. So lawyers, this is the win for lawyers. Because, I mean, you got to hire a lawyer to get out of it. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, dude.
yeah,
So-
they do have that veteran first offense whatever here in Corpus, but I don't think it would even matter.
But
I think-
nobody should be arrested for a plant. That's like arresting someone for tomatoes. It's ridiculous.
So I have
Interesting
actually
perspective.
I have notes. So like there is a lot of talk about like the religious aspect about it, and like if they present the argument of because this came right before the implementation of putting the Ten Commandments in schools. So they're pushing this like holistic religious ideology on Texans.
Gotcha.
Like if they really paid attention to what they were actually talking about, they would just go back to Genesis 1:12. I give you all seed bearing plants. Man. Like it's just so frustrating that we still live in a time that a plant that grows naturally that we know for a fact that is safer than alcohol. And that we can use the hell out of it for textiles and shirts and ropes and other things that are extremely beneficial. And we're still arguing this topic.
Yeah.
And on my side of the house, as a vet, I go back to the point where, like, I have friends who have not seen the VA because they dick them over and they just pump them full of pills.
Wow.
And they're like, I feel chronic pain because I have a back injury.
Oh my
Well,
God.
here is your month's supply of feel good pills. Instead of just taking a natural approach to it,
Yeah.
it would make everything so much better.
Real quick. Kaylee Diaz on Facebook. Thank you for the comment. She says Colorado is an example of how we could legalize and benefit the community. Also on YouTube. What's going on, Kaylee? Yeah, that makes. Were you gonna say something? Sorry about that.
Oh, I was just gonna add to his point. I think old people share that same sentiment,
Yeah.
and that's why they come to us, because they have to take all these pills a week. They got them in daily doses, and cannabis helps them get away from all that.
You see, when I think about like when you say pills, it makes me think like addicted to pills. Like, cause some people addicted to pills.
All these vitamin, like old people, I don't know. If go look at your grandma's cabinet, bro, she's got a divider for every day of what she's got to take, and it's like 10 pills.
So this stuff,
All that stuff's bad for your liver.
Oh, shit.
Anything man-made, our body does not metabolize it like it does a natural.
Yeah, every pill that you take, you need another pill for the side effect.
Medical.
And it's
Dude.
literally a never-ending
It
cycle.
never-
Oh no,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a catch.
So the stuff that you guys, I guess the stuff that you intake or whatever through your mouth, it's
We'll say pharmaceutical. We'll call it what it is.
Pharmaceutical.
The pharmaceutical
Okay.
industry.
Yeah.
100%.
all right, okay. So
I like that. Just blink them all.
because it makes me think
Yeah.
about. Sorry about that. It makes
No,
me
no.
think about like smoke. Because when you smoke, it goes to your lungs. Would you say it affects your lungs, right? And this one, it's I guess it's like you say, medicinal or whatever. You know.
I mean, there's sugars in your gummies. There's stuff like that too, regardless. But like, there's regardless, none of them are harmful, is what I'm gonna say. But at the end of the day, yes, there is options that are probably more medicinal or beneficial. Like tinctures is a number one thing that I recommend to a lot of our older people that are just looking for quick relief that aren't smokers. Why would I ever recommend somebody who's never picked up a cigarette or a joint in their life to smoke it? You know, like I'm paying attention to detail like that, and a lot of other shop owners are as well as him, and that's kind of where we need to keep staying together and keep, you know, these people on the right track. Because I mean, we got people that are like, I'm just looking to smoke. I'm like, cool, heck yeah, man. We got the recreational users all day.
You're in the
man,
right spot,
but,
right?
but the people that we're worried about are the veterans, the older people, the people with pain, arthritis, PTSD, scars that you can and can't see. Like,
Yeah, so like it goes into like even to make a differentiation of like you're doing edibles or you're doing straight to the lungs, doing smoke or whatever. So like if I came to you as a doctor and I was like, look, I can't eat. I'm having so much anxiety that I can't eat. All right. And you're gonna prescribe to me so many different pills. And I'm supposed to try each one to see if it helps me with my anxiety to help me eat. Okay. But if I take a gummy and I know it takes about 2 hours for it to kick in, and I take a small dosage, so I'm not flying high, but I'm chilling, and I start to get that appetite back. I know that within those hours, I know that my anxiety is going low, my appetite is coming back, and I can be a normal person again. You know, and that's the most jacked up thing about it is the fact that like they, as in the Texas government, is saying, oh, just because you have this great thing called a gummy, and it's packaged in this weird thing. Nope, sorry,
God.
no, like we can't have that.